Please open up the downloadable file for this course that's called Book 1-blank. Inside the workbook, if you press Control page down, that's the shortcut to navigate to the next worksheet. You'll see that on the Research tab, we've got some information here that we're going to use for our analysis. You can press Control page up to flip back to the main worksheet. Let's start by putting units in the top left corner. We're going to make the units for this model USD and in thousands. So we can just type that in the top left corner. It'll always be visible and helpful for us. And across the top of any analysis, we want to start by inputting the years or the time periods. They could be quarters, months, weeks, but most likely years. So we're going to start with 2 years of historical data, 2016 and 2017. Then we're going to have a forecast beyond that. So what we want to do, instead of typing out all of the numbers and all of the years, we're just going to make a formula that refers to the starting year and add 1. So +1. And I can then press Shift and the right arrow on cell E1. And I can select all of the cells to the right that I want the forecast and the analysis to include, and press Control R. Control R is the shortcut for fill right. That saves me the time of copying and pasting this formula, which is a bit more of an extra step in terms of keystrokes. So that was how we fill right to make the years across the top of the model. So recall that I said that there's 2 years of historical data and the rest is a forecast. So what we want to do is label things more clearly. Select these 2 years, press Control 1. Control 1 is the shortcut to format cells. We want to select under number at the top, custom. We're going to make a custom type of number here. You can just select 0 since these years don't have commas or decimals or anything. And at the end, in quotes, type A for actual and press OK. You can see that that inserts an A at the end of the number for actual. But if you click into the cell, it's just a number. There's no letter at the end. It's just formatting. Then select the forecast period. You press Control and Shift on the keyboard and right to quickly select that entire area. Press Control 1 to bring up format cells. Once again, custom, but this time we're going to put in it E in quotes for estimate, or you can put F for forecast, whatever you prefer as a convention. And now we've clearly labeled these as being estimates. What I want to do next is frame the top section of this analysis so that it really stands out. And the best way to do that is to use a solid color background and then change the font color to white. So using Control and Shift and the right arrow, select the entire area there. Then we can practice our shortcuts. Press Alt, H for home, and H again for background color. Here's where you can select any of the preset colors, or you can press M for more, and you could even create a custom color. In our case, I'm gonna use the custom CFI blue color. Press OK. This is our corporate color. Then I'm going to use the shortcuts again and press Alt, H, FC, and we're going to use the arrows to navigate around, set it to be white. Then I'm going to press Control B to make it bold. So now you can see that this really stands out. We've got a nice solid blue background and white font. It's very easy to see the structure and the layout of this. One final thing that I'm going to do is select all the years, and I want to make them a little bigger. Let's press Alt, H, and then let's press FS for font size. And we could try making those years just a little bigger, see what you think looks good, maybe 12 point. And then once we've done that, we might find that the columns are a bit too narrow. If we're going to have long numbers in here, we don't want the years too close together. So when we have the columns that we want to adjust selected here, and I'm holding down Shift and using the right arrow, I can press Control Spacebar. Control Spacebar selects all of the columns that you are currently working in. So we can do that. And then we can press Alt for our shortcuts here, H for home, O for format, and then we can adjust the column width. You could use W to go into column width. You could use I to auto fit. So if you wanted to auto fit, it would just size to how long the numbers in the cells are, or you can press W and we could maybe change that to 10. And there I think we have a column width that looks nice, and we set this up entirely using shortcuts.